Creo Parametric's new 3D Dragger interface has been added to make the process of orienting a component during the assembly process simple, fast, and intuitive. You'll see it as soon as you add a component to the assembly. Of course, you can still reorient a component by pressing the Control and Alt keys while using the mouse buttons to pan and spin within the assembly. And if you don't want to see the new 3D Dragger, you can toggle its display on and off using this icon in the dashboard. But the 3D Dragger is a much faster, more interactive method that in many cases can improve your design efficiency. Each color-coded area of the 3D Dragger is used for a different type of orientation. The shaded arcs of the dragger control rotation about the 3 axes. The shaded arrows translate the component along these axes. These small, translucent quadrants move the component in the 2D plane. And the small sphere at the center of the dragger is used to move the component in any direction. Sometimes it's faster or even necessary to drag components along selected geometry, and it's easy to do that. Just right-click on the 3D Dragger and select Drag Along Geometry from the pop-up menu. Then select the geometry you want to drag along, for example, the edge of this shaft, and now that the edge is selected, the shaft will rotate or translate along that edge. The remaining degrees of freedom can't be used to manipulate the model while dragging along that edge, so they're grayed out. As additional degrees of freedom are reduced by adding more constraints to your assembly, you'll notice that those corresponding portions of the dragger are also grayed out. An example is a shaft inserted in a hole, which limits motion to only one rotational axis and one translational axis, which are the shaft's remaining degrees of freedom. The new 3D Dragger provides you with an easier, more interactive method to move your components about in assembly, while respecting the limitations of the constraints you've specified.